Welcome back at another tutorial about the Korg Pa5X. You've just heard an example of the style we are going to build, and in this tutorial we are going to take a look how we can create our own power chords guitar pads, so that we can create a style with a live rock band feeling. So in the previous tutorial about strumming patterns in guitar mode, I've explained how the guitar mode is working. So if you didn't watch that previous guitar mode tutorial about strumming patterns, I highly recommend to do it, because a lot of the things that you need to know is covered in that tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to take a look at how to create power chords types of distorted guitars. So let's start. We are going to create a new pad, and we can do this by pressing the Rec Edit button and press the new pad tile. So we are in the new pad tile now, and as explained in the previous tutorial, the guitar mode is not activated. So let's activate it in the menu, pad type and control, set the drum track type to guitar, we leave it on loop, and the trigger mode is set to repitch. We are going to select a typical guitar sound, and in this case we are going to create power chords, and we can use, for instance, in the factory something like distorted guitars, but we are going to use the legacy mode. Go to the guitar tab, and on the last page you will find something that is called power chords 2. Select that one. So we have set the new pad to guitar mode now. We have that guitar mode enabled, and we are going to say that the root chord is E major, and we set the upper octave to -1. So we have the strumming patterns over here, the notes here, and on the G sharp 2 we have the power chord feature. So we are going to create a generic pattern of 1. We are going to set the metronome. So it's in guitar mode now. Let's activate it. And now the only thing we have to do is to create a generic pattern with that G sharp 2 note. We are going to create a CV length of 1. So let's record it, and we are going to set the resolution to 1/16. So let's record it. It's a very generic pattern on every note. Okay, we have created it. Let's go to the event edit. And what we are going to do now is add some accents to it. So on the first note we are going to set it louder with value 2. We are going to set this lower. And on the 3 we are also setting accents. And on the 4 also. And now you hear the rhythm in that pattern, because the accents are going to give that extra drive on the 1.3 and the 1.4 to that specific pattern. So let's play it. So perfect, that's all we have to do. Save the pad. We are going to store it over here. Let's call it 16th power chord. And save it. Okay, exit. We can leave the mode now. And we are going to create a rock sound specifically with that pattern. So let's go to the rock category, and let's select liquid rock. And if you play it on variation 3, you will hear a similar pattern as that we just played. But it doesn't really sound as the way we want. So we are going to remove those two elements. It's on ACC 2 and ACC 3. And we are going to create our own pad sound for this. And we are going to select our own power chords for this. So it's so we can use it now. And if we play it, you'll hear that pattern that we just created. But we also heard that the liquid rock doesn't really have that live feel. So let's spice that up in the mixer section. So let's add a little bit more bass. And let's add some dynamics to the drums. And let's set up the finalizer. Compression. Okay. So now basically we are done, and we have created that style and we've muted the two elements from this liquid rock. We've spiced it a little bit up, and we've added our own pad sounds to pad 1. So let's hear how it sounds now. So, with just a few easy steps, we've created our own driving power chords, guitar strums in the pad section, and used a factory style and added a few minor tweaks, and then it sounds like this. And this is all coming from a keyboard, and it sounds really like you're playing with a live band. So imagine that your singer is going crazy over these kind of sounds. So really impressive that you can do this on a Korg keyboard and that it sounds this way. So that's it for now, and hope to see you in the next tutorial.